blows, it's about to go down. Get ready to see rowdy fans, good friends and loyalty. Tonight, 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 hot love and otherwise.
We are coming to you from Truman, Arkansas for Hub City Wrestling. Our opening contest underway as MJ Davis set to go one-on-one with Cody Haze. Folks, my name is Carmen Michael, joined as always by Rob Weathers, and what a card we have in store for the fans at home today.
Huge card, huge opening contest. MJ Davis locking up Cody right out of the gate. And MJ has had a lot of success here at Hub City, especially with Lucky P Larson in his corner. And he's going to try to keep that success rolling at the expense of Cody Haze here this evening.
MJ Davis certainly likes to use that size advantage, but I'm not sure how much of which he has here tonight against Cody Haze. But you mentioned it, Rob, that great equalizer on the outside, Lucky P Larson. Davis now with Haze back into the corner. And look at that blatant disrespect from MJ Davis, just pie-facing Cody Haze, and that is certainly not someone who takes that lightly, Rob.
No, he doesn't take lightly to this one bit, and that's something he's going to keep in the back of his mind as this matchup continues.
Collar and elbow lock up center of the ring. These two heavyweights jockeying for position as Davis backing Cody Haze into the corner, swinging a miss there. And now Haze firing away to the midsection.
Punches and bunches, and then taking a lap around the ring, trying to use some momentum, throwing everything he's got to MJ Davis.
Look at this, Cody Haze setting up into the corner, running cannonball to MJ Davis.
Feeling himself a little too much after that cannonball, I do have to say, taking way too much time to gloat about it.
Hold on. There's Lucky P Larson on the apron, looking to distract Haze. And now, just like that, MJ Davis blindsiding Haze. And of course, folks, we'd like to take a moment to thank the sponsor of this matchup, Taylor & Son Lawn Care. The end of summer does not mean the end of lawn care. Now, MJ Davis with a right hand in the corner as Haze staggers out. Davis going after the throw in the corner, just blatantly in front of our official.
It's one of those situations where he's not worried about playing by the rules. He's not worrying about doing things by the book. He's just causing as much havoc and as much punishment to the opposition as he can.
Haze sent face first into that top turnbuckle as now Davis just stomping away at the midsection. Now boot across the throat of Haze. Of course, Davis only has to the count of 5 to break the hold. And now look at this. Lucky P Larson on the outside going after the arm.
It looked like he was just giving him an aggressive handshake from our vantage point, but definitely doesn't look like that's how it feels.
Folks, do not go anywhere. More Hub City Wrestling to come right after this.
Hub City Wrestling's headed to the West Tennessee State Fair Saturday, October 25th with 6 huge matches, including the AIWF World's Women's Championship on the line. All of it's free with your fair admission. The bell time's at 7 p.m., 6 p.m. meet and greet with the wrestlers. See you in Henderson.
Advertise with Hub City Wrestling. We tell viewers all the time about bringing wrestling action to their town, but you can bring the viewers to your business too. If you'd like to have a commercial spot on our show or want us to tell folks about your business or products, call us today at 731-518-7976. Advertise with Hub City Wrestling today, and we'll get you on TV and get you some business. It's called America's favorite fundraiser, Hub City Wrestling, bringing you hot, live, independent wrestling to your town. If you're a nonprofit organization and you need to raise a lot of money, FOPs, cheerleaders, senior class. If you want to raise a lot of money fast, you can do it with Hub City Wrestling. Call now, 731-518-7976. Our operators will give you all the information you need. Bring Hub City Wrestling to your town and raise lots of money.
And we're back. Hub City Wrestling, Truman, Arkansas, as MJ Davis in firm control of this matchup. thanks to Lucky P Larson on the outside. Speaking of which,
Lucky P Larson has been worth his weight in gold in this matchup, continuing to add insult to injury to Cody Haze.
Davis now looking to pick the scraps of Cody. Shot right to the sternum of Haze.
At this point, MJ Davis is just toying with Cody Haze. I feel like he's had so many opportunities to end this matchup and just continues the onslaught.
That double stomp to the chest, and to your point, Rob, not going for the cover. Now, lateral press, unable to keep down Haze. Folks, we'd like to invite you all October 25th, West Tennessee State Fair, and then November 8th, Boulevard Middle School. Join in on the fun, Hub City Wrestling. Check social media for more details. Cody Haze breaks free, shot to the midsection. The crowd rallying behind Haze, but Haze walks right into a discus clothesline from MJ Davis.
It's one of those shots that I feel like put in the match, but Davis taking way too long to get in for the cover.
Cody Haze powering out at 2, much to the chagrin of MJ Davis. Folks, this matchup brought to you by Jamaica Me Tan. Life ain't always perfect, but your tan should be. As MJ Davis looking to stay in control of this matchup. Stomp to the chest of Cody Haze.
You can see he's wearing all this frustration from Haze continuing to kick out of all the signature offense, and he's just throwing everything at Haze right now, including some verbal jabs to go along with the very real ones.
Now Davis off the middle rope. Nobody home off that Vader bomb. Cody Haze wisely rolling out of the way, and this could be exactly what Cody needed. Let's see if he's able to capitalize.
That's going to be the thing right there, Colin. If he even is able to capitalize, he is taking a hell of a lot of significant offense in this match.
Cody certainly has taken a lot of damage here. Both men still on their feet. Cody trying to bring down Davis, but Davis not going down. Cody off the ropes one more time. I think may have just caught Davis in the mouth with that right hand.
Just throwing whatever he had at Davis in hopes that it would be enough, and it was enough just to break the silence for a moment.
Haze building up a head of steam. Down goes Davis. The crowd rallying behind Haze, but Haze has got to put the nail in the coffin here, but hold on, Lucky P Larson on the outside.
Continuing to be a thorn in the side of Cody Haze all match long.
Oh, that momentary distraction, all that Davis needed. That knee strike connects, and now into the Uranagi. Lucky P Larson securing a victory here for his client. More action to come after this.
Craving a fiesta for your taste buds? Come to El Ranchitos in Brownsville, Tennessee. Indulge in our mouth-watering wet burrito special packed with seasoned ground beef, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, and smothered in our secret tomato sauce. It's a flavor explosion you won't want to miss. And what better way to pair that than with the margaritas? Choose from classic lime, fruity blends, or spicy jalapenos. Each sip is a taste of paradise. At El Ranchito, we bring you authentic Mexican cuisine made with love using fresh ingredients and traditional recipes. Join us today for our wet burrito special. Fabulous margaritas, El Ranchito, where every meal is a celebration.
Advertise with Hub City Wrestling. We tell viewers all the time about bringing wrestling action to their town, but you can bring the viewers to your business too. If you'd like to have a commercial spot on our show or want us to tell folks about your business or products, call us today at 731-518-7976. Advertise with Hub City Wrestling today, and we'll get you on TV and get you some business.
And we are back for more Hub City Wrestling here for Masen Mosley versus Gary Graham. And let me tell you, Rob, the action has been absolutely hot thus far here in Truman, Arkansas.
We're going to keep the momentum going as the show goes on, and these two immediately with the hot start, hip toss for hip toss in this one.
But these athletes certainly very speedy. Who will get the advantage here in the early moments?
Looks like Gary Graham got the advantage right now as he works back up to his feet, Masen Mosley.
Of course, we want to give a shout out to Jessica Asbury, a sponsor here at Hub City Wrestling, one of the best realtors in the state of Tennessee. If you would like your dream home, please be sure to contact Jessica Asbury today. Masen Mosley, the rookie, looking to take down Gary Graham here tonight. Back and forth offense here. Gary Graham getting the better of this exchange.
Constant misdirection from Graham trying to keep Mosley on his toes.
Now up and over, going for the sunset flip. Will it be enough to keep down the rookie? No, it will not. 1 in a million. Masen Mosley sweeps the leg, and now using that middle rope right to the throat of Gary Graham.
Masen Mosley going to start cutting a little bit of corners, it seems, in this matchup. Not very happy with losing the technical exchanges.
And look at this. You mentioned it, Rob. Looks like Masen Mosley is getting frustrated with the recent losses here on Hub City Wrestling. Looking to get back into the winning column. Snapmare takeover from Mosley. Mosley charges in, sliding into the clothesline. Trying to put all of his weight down onto that pinfall attempt. Gary Graham able to kick out.
Still very early moments in this matchup. A pin like that might not do it quite yet. But laying on some of this offense could be a different story as this goes on.
Mosley just lighting up the chest of Graham. Graham looking to show Mosley how it's done, though.
Stake behind those shots from Gary Graham, but Mosley not having any of it.
Mosley with a shot to the midsection. Looking to target the core of Gary Graham, and now, using the ropes to his advantage there, delivers with a stomp, going for the cover, and Gary Graham with a kick out at 2.
Gary Graham already having to work himself back up into this match, trying to feed off the energy of the crowd.
Mosley goes to the midsection. Looking to hoist up. Graham delivers a body slam and out into the cover. Graham out at 2, and now it's back to the drawing board for Masen Mosley.
Masen Mosley wisely going right back for a submission hold, not trying to leave too much space, but Graham's still able to get out of it.
Graham firing away with his right hands. Swing and a miss, nobody home. But catches Mosley, delivers a body slam of his own. Going for it one more time, able to connect. The Cowbells out in full effect here tonight. Truman, Arkansas, let me tell you, this crowd is fired up. But Mosley perched on the second rope, going for that double axe handle, but caught into the air raid crush.
That's gotta be it. Masen Mosley kept trying to turn things around, but it was all for naught. Gary Graham just too big, too bad to topple tonight.
Folks, do not go anywhere. More action to come here at Hub City Wrestling right after this break.
It's called America's favorite fundraiser, Hub City Wrestling, bringing you hot, live, independent wrestling to your town. If you're a nonprofit organization and need to raise a lot of money, FOP, cheerleaders, senior class, if you want to raise a lot of money fast, you can do it with Hub City Wrestling. Call now, 731-518-7976. Our operators will give you all the information you need. Bring Hub City Wrestling to your town and raise lots of money.
Hub City Wrestling's headed to the West Tennessee State Fair Saturday, October 25th, with 6 huge matches, including the AIWF World's Women's Championship on the line. All of it's free with your fair admission. The bell time's at 7 p.m., 6 p.m., meet and greet with the wrestlers. See you in Henderson.
It is main event time here in Truman, Arkansas for Hub City Wrestling as Crusher Cottrell goes toe-to-toe with Logan Blake, two of the fastest rising superstars here in Hub City Wrestling. Folks, Carmen Michael joining you right along ringside with Rob Weathers on the call. What a main event we have in store.
Said two young, up-and-coming competitors, two competitors with usually a bit of a strength and speed advantage in a lot of the matches that they're in. Very much 5'2" athletes on each side of the ring, and we're going to see who can get that advantage in this early exchange.
Speaking of athletes, Crusher Cottrell at the age of 19, not only has he held championship gold all across the Southeast in the world of professional wrestling, but if you look back to his career before wrestling, was lighting up the football field, even going as far as playing for his country in international games.
Right now you can see he's taken very well to the world of professional wrestling. That exchange is going very well for Crusher Cottrell in the early moments, but it looks like Blake finally got things turned around.
Blake, full head of steam, charging into the corner with these splashes. Looking to power Cottrell out of the corner into the cover. Cottrell able to power out at the count of two.
A beautiful side slam out of the corner, but not enough, not yet.
Blake looking to bring the fight to Cottrell, but Cottrell may have lured him right in. Just guillotined over the top rope. Cottrell now makes his way back in, stomp to the midsection. Now Cottrell in control. Folks, this portion of the matchup brought to you by Infinite Interior and Distribution LLC of Jonesboro, Arkansas, your go-to destination for all things hardware and home improvement.
Now it looks like Crusher Cottrell has chosen his go-to destination for these stomps to be the upper body of Logan Blake. Just keeps laying him in with nowhere to go for Blake.
Blake trying to find his way out. Cottrell with a single clubbing blow to the back, able to stop the offense of Blake. Blake has so quickly become a fan favorite here at Hub City. Meanwhile, Cottrell, someone who does not care what the fans think. He's only here for success and for wealth. And Blake still trying to get off that suplex.
Eating a wealth of these uppercuts right to the breadbasket. Just enough to soften up Cottrell for that vertical suplex.
Finally able to get it into the cover and a kick out at one from Crusher Cottrell.
There's one thing that Cottrell has in spades. It is that gas tank that he brings into each one of these matchups. He can go through an awful lot, and he can keep throwing an awful lot right back at you.
Cottrell now looks to continue to punish the lower body, the lower back of Logan Blake. Our official trying to get Crusher out of the corner. Folks, the action rolls on. Still more to come here on Hub City Wrestling right after this.
Advertise with Hub City Wrestling. We tell viewers all the time about bringing wrestling action to their town, but you can bring the viewers to your business too. If you'd like to have a commercial spot on our show or want us to tell folks about your business or products, call us today at 731-518-7976. Advertise with Hub City Wrestling today, and we'll get you on TV and get you some business. It's called America's favorite fundraiser, Hub City Wrestling, bringing you hot, live, independent wrestling to your town. If you're a nonprofit organization and need to raise a lot of money, FOP, cheerleaders, senior class. If you want to raise a lot of money fast, you can do it with Hub City Wrestling. Call now, 731-518-7976, and our operators will give you all the information you need. Bring Hub City Wrestling to your town and raise lots of money.
We are back as your main event continues here on Hub City Wrestling from Truman, Arkansas. Crusher Cottrell in control over Logan Blake. Now Snapmare Takeover takes Logan back to the center of the ring, and Rob, I gotta say, Crusher Cottrell been very dominant in this one.
He's very dominant, doing things exactly like what we're seeing right now, controlling the pace, forcing Blake to fight his fight. And Cottrell has been very, very successful every time he's in positions like this.
Blake back to his feet, trying to fight his way out. Delivers with a drop kick. Crusher stumbles, but right into a back elbow, bringing down Blake once again. Of course, the remainder of the action here tonight brought to you by Prime Global Group. Prime Global Group is an investment group that helps underdeveloped communities. Learn more today at primeglobalgroup.net.
Showing off that strength, and there's a little bit more of an exclamation point with that shoulder tackle.
Powers down Logan Blake. Cottrell in control. And you can sense that confidence growing by the minute in this one. Blake shots in the midsection, looking to create some distance.
So many heavy shots, big haymakers trying to rock Crusher Cottrell.
Both of these men so athletically gifted, so evenly matched, but thus far, Cottrell, it seems like every time Blake able to build any sort of momentum whatsoever, Cottrell just right there able to cut it off.
Reasons like that Cottrell has been so successful in his young career.
Wait, hold on, Blake sweeps the legs. Just firing away with these right hands. Blake has had enough here.
He's got to keep it going. He has to be able to string all the offense together cohesively. He might be taking a little bit too much of a break after those shots, trying to figure out what he can do next.
Blake sends Cottrell off the ropes, ducks the clothesline, delivers a back elbow of his own, and now down goes Cottrell. Cottrell just manhandling Blake, the powerhouse, driving Blake into the corner in rapid succession.
Took advantage of that little stutter step from Blake, and then immediately, just like that, all that momentum has swung right back in the favor of Cottrell.
Cottrell now with Blake in the corner. Delivers that knee strike to the midsection. Catches Blake into the spine buster. Cover is made, and Blake somehow, someway finds his way out at two.
Cottrell immediately and wisely getting that full mount position, raining hellfire down on Logan Blake with those right hands.
Cottrell so wise beyond his years. Now, hoisting Blake back to his feet. Cottrell signaling he's ready to put things away. He'll be going for that jackhammer. Logan Blake inside cradle from Blake, and he's done it! He's done it! Logan Blake just defeated Crusher Cottrell.
Logan Blake had to fight through so much adversity all throughout that match and was finally able to turn things around at the end and pick up a huge victory against Cottrell.
Cottrell was dominant throughout the main event, but at the end of the night, Logan Blake staying one step ahead of his opponent. But that is going to do it for us here at Hub City Wrestling. On behalf of Rob Withers, I have been Carmen Michael, and we will see you next week right here on WBBJ.